Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. We're gonna get back to more Amberlynn Reid content. We're back for the newest video, which is 35 minutes long, so Amber, you better have some interesting stuff, because I'm gonna quit halfway through otherwise. But let's get into it and see what Amber is up to, shall we?
Hello. So welcome to the first weekly vlog. So this is just the intro. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna vlog random things, whatever I feel like vlogging throughout the week, and then you guys will see that on Mondays. And for the rest of the week, I also planned out a whole new schedule, so I will show that right here. So Monday is weekly vlog, Tuesday is members only live stream, Wednesday is a Wednesday weigh-in, Thursday is Let's Talk, Friday no upload, Saturday what I ate today, Sunday no upload.
Honestly, I don't mind the schedule. Like, a full week to vlog is a lot better than 2 or 3 days where it's the same 3 things over and over again. Members live streams, I don't watch that, so I don't really care. The weigh-in probably only lasts 2 or 3 times before she starts gaining weight, and then it's going to be a whole bunch of bullshit, and then she'll quit. Let's Talk, it'll probably be the same thing she's been doing for Beck and Destiny and all of her exes, so I would assume probably just like her typical raging and crashing out, so that's probably going to be good. Friday and Sunday, no uploads. That'll probably give me time to do the retros. And then Saturday, we can do just the what I ate today, which hopefully won't be too long because, God, those are nightmare videos, honestly.
Having a more stricter upload schedule like that is actually going to help me. I like filming different type of content, so that definitely helps me do that as well.
So then can you please tell me why your content has not changed over 11 years? Because it's the same thing almost every single day. And the only real differences are your personality, because you take on your partner's personalities, your partner, your location, and your weight. Like, those are the only things that really change.
So today's actually St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day, and I'm wearing green hoops, and I LOL'd because I put some 90s butterfly clips on the hoops.
Dude, if it's St. Patrick's Day, Amberlynn is probably going to be getting drunk, which means Drunklyn is going to be appearing.
Why not? But yeah, welcome to the weekly vlog. Let's have a little chit chat. So this kind of falls under like new schedule, new type of videos, because I really was just doing like every other day vlogs for a few months. I want to be extremely open about the fact that my mental health is really bad.
Oh really? You're only just mentioning this now? Like, who would have thought, Amber? With all the BPD talking and all your mental health crashing and everything else you do on a daily basis, who would have thought Amberlynn's mental health is not good?
It is chemical, but it's also situational, and
chemical being a diet, situation you're an abuser, and environment is you being locked in your house 24/7 and only seeing your mum maybe once a week. Like, completely on you. You don't get to victimize yourself because you created the situation for yourself.
I'm going through a lot. Like, you guys see that online. It has been crazy. It's just loud, it's noisy, it's hard, it's rough, and it's only getting worse.
And yet, for some reason, you don't want to acknowledge the reason why you're being exposed, because you can only be exposed if you did something wrong in the first place. Like, you're crying about people exposing you instead of taking accountability and going, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have done that in the first place.
As the time goes on YouTube, like, it's becoming more vicious, and it's hard for me because I am only one person over here.
Yeah, you are right about that, Amber. You only are one person, and yet somehow you've traumatized up to 10 to 12 people. That's a lot of damage.
But I have recently gotten so much support to my Instagram DM, so I'm like very grateful for that.
I mean, monkeys and typewriters, am I right?
So for the people who are here for the right reasons, and you're not being sucked in by the hate mob and by the rumors and by the slander and by like the literal ableist comments and just the gross jokes and just the literal disgust of it all.
Yeah, I'm just going to stop you right there, Amber, because there are plenty of women who have been in your position who have had to deal with your cancer situation and have not free bled on other people's stuff. There are people who are morbidly obese who are unable to really clean themselves or look after themselves hygienically, and they did not use someone else's dead mother's washcloths to wipe their ass. That is completely on you. Those jokes, you deserve. Same thing with the ableism comments. I hate when people try to make fun of disabled people, but you are not disabled in the same way someone is disabled as not being able to walk, see, hear, or be able to look after themselves because they have a mental disorder or disability. That is completely on you. You climbed up to 500-600 pounds, and you stay there. That is your choice. You have all the resources in the world to lose the weight, but you choose not to because of your pure laziness and inability to take any criticism. So don't try to make yourself some victim because you're disabled, because you're not. You have the ability to become undisabled, if you even want to call it that, but you choose not to.
Like, I'm here for you guys.
I can assure you, mate, that's not a service, that's a disservice. Please don't be here for me.
Yes, the Let's Talk videos is going to be very much like...
Yeah, I'm going to jump right back in here because I know you're going to say the same thing you always do. You're a normal person, these are all just rumors, and, you're being villainized for no reason whatsoever. But we all know how this is going to go, Amber. Alexis is a liar, Beck's a liar, Destin is a liar, fat phobia, BPD, childhood trauma, where, I'm a victim. Same old bullshit.
Rumor-based and audience correspondence based, and I hope that with time though, all of like the bad will slowly just like go away. It won't be so heavily focused on rumors and the tea of it all and the gossip, because I am just a normal fucking person. I like literally promise that. I have become so villainized.
Mate, she is hitting every single point in which I just said. She is a normal person, these are rumors, which is her PC way of saying they're all lies, and she's being villainized. Every single one.
And with my mental health, I just don't know like how much more I can take. It seems like the people who like genuinely hate me, like downright hate me, like the cruel people, they're never happy with my content.
Probably because you refuse to take any accountability in your life, and even when you do, on the rare occasion, it's never truly accountability because there's a justification, a half-assed apology, or some sort of personal attack to try and make them equally as bad as you. But the thing is, Amber, even if they were as bad as you, which none of your exes have been that bad, it doesn't take away from your actions. So, congratulations, you're both equally as shitty as each other, but you're still not taking accountability.
So I have gone back and forth where I'm just like, all of this is so loud and in my face, but the disapproving stuff, the disagreements, the people purposely saying, we don't like this content, this is boring, this is hogwash, like...
I hate to break to you, Amber, but if people tell you content is boring, it's probably boring because it is. Like, nobody's showing up. Well, I shouldn't say that. Most people aren't showing up for the entertaining content that you provide. They're showing up for the drama. Like, that's what they're here for.
All of that is so much louder. So that's why for a minute there, I was so hyper-focused on that. I was like, no one is happy with anything that I upload. And then I had to remind myself, girl, stop speaking in absolutes. Like, there are so many people who genuinely enjoy anything that you upload. So I'm kind of like in that stage of my life where I'm just like, if I want to talk about my BPD, I will. Because the haters seem to hate it, but the lovers are loving it. Like, I have so many DMs of people are just like, Amberlynn, thank you so much for opening up about this. Like, I love to know why you are you. And also people with BPD are like, thank you for literally talking about this. You make me feel less alone. And that is my goal.
Yeah, I don't believe for a second anyone who happens to have BPD, who is also a decent person, is thanking you for being the voice of BPD. If anything, they would be ashamed to know someone like you is on the internet saying that you have BPD and acting the way you do. Don't believe it for a second. And the people that are supporting you with BPD are probably just as shitty as you.
I've gone through multiple eras here on YouTube. I mean, I've been on YouTube for like 11, 12 years. So like there's been ups, there's been downs, but like the hate has been horrific. Like, it is by far the worst it's ever been. And I'm genuinely just trying to hold on, okay?
Or you could just accept the fact that you're not a beloved creator and you never will, because everything you have done has created this perception of who you are as a person. Like, accept the fact that you're not going to be loved, that you're going to be hated, and just continue on with your career. And if not, get off YouTube and find another job.
Anyways, what I'm trying to say, because I'm like literally rambling, I'm going to be filming what I want to film. Like...
Right, because that's what happens. Like, you choose to film everything you filmed. That's completely up to you. Like, nobody's forced you to speak on anything you don't want to speak on. Like, that's what you chose to do.
I don't care what anyone thinks, anyone says. I'm just gonna do me.
Sure you don't. Like, all the crashing out you've been doing recently, like, definitely a sign of, healthy mindset and not caring about other people's opinions and thoughts.
And if people leave, I will get a new audience, and I'm okay with that. Because if the right people leave, it's going to improve the quality of my audience, because I'm telling you, people are vicious. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, that doesn't make no sense because you're gonna be doing Let's Talk videos and those are like audience correspondence. Well, during the Let's Talk video, I'm gonna talk more about why I want to do it. But I feel like it's important that like I'm no longer silenced. So if rumors are happening,
Amber, no one is silencing you. You just don't like the fact that people criticize your actions. If you don't want an open dialogue, stop having an open dialogue. Don't just get off the YouTube, get off the internet, stop having social media. Completely your choice to have it.
or people are saying things that they want like answers to, I'm the only one that can do that.
You're right, it's completely your choice. It's your choice to go into the comment section, into reaction channels comment sections, on live streams, to go into private DMs, to go on Kiwi Farms, to go on Reddit, to go into all of these places and try to have an open dialogue, knowing full well most people don't want you there. Most people are going to criticize you. Why do you actively choose to go to places that you are not welcome?
And with all the reaction channels, like literally like feeding off of each other and like the haters feeding off of each other, and I'm sitting over here not saying a damn thing about any of the nonsense that is being said.
The fact that you could potentially delude yourself into believing that is wild to me, because you constantly harp on about the reaction channels, about your exes, about your ex-friends, about the people who talk about you. You never shut up about it.
It makes rumors and speculation true because my silence makes things seem more real. So now it's my job to be like, no, I'm Amberlynn Reid, so I'm gonna tell you how it is, because I am literally the person that you were speaking about.
It isn't just about your silence, Amber, because you believe your perception of the truth is actually the truth, which often is far off base. And when people come out, like not just one, not just two, but dozens of people come out with evidence of something being true, it starts to build a picture or a puzzle. And then when the puzzle starts to fill in gaps with certain pieces of evidence, it really just proves how shitty of a person you are. Like, it isn't just you being silent, not speaking on this one little issue, it's dozens of issues.
Anyways, it's a lot. I'm really just rambling, so I'm gonna go shut up now. So if you guys aren't fully aware, Oklahoma, which is where I live, has been having really bad wildfires and the wind has been horrific. So we've been in the red zone, like where I live, for days now. But I'm telling you, like 4 days ago, it was so bad outside. Like the whole sky was orange. It was smoky. It looked like the worst fog of your life. So I used to live in Arizona and we would have these really bad dust storms. It very much kind of looked like that. Thankfully, even though we're still in the red zone, like the skies do not look like that at all. So it is getting better. But the day it did look like that, it was like 70 miles per hour winds. And it was genuinely just super scary because people were having to evacuate. If you have been affected or if anyone you know have been affected, like my heart goes out to you. It is very scary. My thoughts are out to you guys and to myself. And just keep your guys' thoughts out because wildfires can get super bad. I mean, I grew up in California, so I did experience a lot of that. But it's been a hot minute where I was actually like in a location where evacuations were happening. So it has been a little anxiety inducing.
I really dislike Amber when she pretends to care. Like, my heart goes out to the people, but me. Like, just remember to try and keep the other two animals alive this time. Like, we already lost one, so if you have to evacuate, try to at least get them as well.
And when I had COVID, I got this like big bag of masks. They're so cute. Got those off of Amazon because I always wanted to protect myself and others.
If you really cared about yourself and other people when it came to COVID, why did you invite someone else from another state into your home to live with you? Why did you also send Beck out during COVID to do all your dirty work for you? Why did you also make your mother drive you to the hospital while you had COVID to get reassurance from a doctor when you were told to stay home and quarantine?
But oh my god, that was hectic. I'm a little tipsy. I genuinely, I don't know. I just wanted a little buzz, if you will. It's been a minute.
Yeah, because apparently it's a quirk for Amber to act like an alcoholic when she's single. Like, the moment she gets single, all of a sudden she needs to drink every single day.
I have clothes I have to put away. My printer just reminded me of, I need to print something important. I also had a little snack on there. Spilled a little tea. I had carrots and salami, mozzarella cheese with a dip. Some of this, which these chips are so good. Oh my god, wait, I'm gonna have some more right now.
Definitely not making content for feeders over here.
Alright, you guys. So I actually ordered McDonald's, which is hectic.
Close, it's pathetic, but go on.
I got a 20-piece nugget, an Oreo McFlurry, and a Diet Coke. That's all I got. I didn't even get fries. I don't know why, but like the thought of fries like literally was making me feel nauseous.
Yeah, French fries, bad. Oreo McFlurry, 20 nuggets, and a soda. Yeah, that's perfectly fine though. That definitely won't make her nauseous.
Normally I get fries, but I was like, nah. But I don't feel very good.
Girl, you're 520 pounds. You're not meant to feel good.
Like, alcohol just does not feel good in my body anymore. And I only had 4 White Claws, which is really not that much. So I'm in the middle of putting together these new, why am I doing this right now? There's like a tool.
That's funny because I see 2 of them.
I did 2 lids, okay? It's a new pots and pan set that I got. And I need to put together the lids. I need to put the lid thingies on the lids. And then I need to put the handles on the actual pots. It's a lot. And then that big box over there is for the good old kitchen stuff I'm getting rid of. Because I also have a new knife set. I also have a new cooking utensils set. And I've just kind of been procrastinating.
It would honestly take 5 to 10 minutes at most. Like if you sat down, put it all together, and put it away, like 10 minutes.
So I was like, well, I don't feel good, so let's do it now. Like, my brain is not working. But literally so cute. Oh. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed.
That is straight up just like the most performative act I've ever seen, because knowing Amber, she's gonna get up tomorrow and she'll be like, oh guys, I have no pots and pans. Like, it's not done, so I'll just have to order more fast food now.
Okay, hello, hi, how are you? So, normally I wear a purple cardigan with this, but I wanted to try something different. I got this new, very short lace cardigan, and I've never worn anything like this. I have worn it open, obviously, things like this, but never short and closed. I don't know how I feel. So I'm going to undo these little buttons.
Amber, I speak for everyone. Please leave them tied up. Like, just for the love of God, do that. In fact, you know what? Ask Foodie Beauty. It is such a trend to be modest right now. Like, it is so in.
It is so fucking windy outside. I'm like, jaw is on the floor because there is so much damage to like properties around here, and it's just getting crazy. But, ooh, this is kind of not cute. It's giving grandma. So
right, so this is giving grandma. Meanwhile, that big ass blanket cardigan you have, that's not giving grandma.
That's a no for me. I'm gonna button back up. I don't know. I'm just going to the movies. Like, this is literally not that big of a deal what I wear. I think I might just wear it closed. It's kind of cute though. Torrid also has a white one. I should have got the white one too, but I don't wear that much white.
Go with the way you eat, it's completely understandable.
Sorry if you guys can't hear me because it's super windy, but try to guess what movie I'm watching. Take a wild guess. All right, I'm about to tell you. Captain America. Not usually the type of movie I watch, but I got an icy. Now I got a small popcorn. Wait, how do you do it again? Oh, you press this button. Huh. The butter.
Oh, you know when the camera turns off, she's gone for a second pass.
So I literally just got off a live stream.
I'm going to quickly jump in here because I want to float an idea out here. I know that both her and Emily did break up, but I think it was kind of like a back and forth on whether or not they could potentially get back together or keep it a secret. And I think the reason why Amber's drinking again is because it is now officially over.
And I had 1.5 White Claws. It was more so just like a relaxed moment, but I'm not gonna lie, like my emotions are genuinely all over the place. Like, I'm just like, I'm going through heartbreak and I'm going through everything that's happening online, and like,
I haven't watched the live streams because I'm not a member. That being said, she hasn't really mentioned heartbreak in a few videos. So now that she's getting back to the whole heartbreak situation, I don't think it was officially over. And now I think it is. Like, it has just recently happened too.
I just feel like everything is happening at once. I feel super lonely. I feel confused. I feel lost. I just feel a lot of like hardcore emotions at once. And it's just like, ooh. And a lot of people are like, she's crashing out. Maybe. I also did have some of these.
This is also part of the reason why people don't take you seriously. You go from something serious as talking about crashing out, dealing with your mental health, being depressed, all of these different things, and then immediately follow it up with, I'm eating this, or let's have a taste test, or, you know, I'm going to be drinking this. People don't take that seriously.
Hello, it is the next day. I have Twinkie fur all over me because we were cuddling something fierce. I've just been having so much anxiety. Like, I'm genuinely going through so much. Oh my god, my hair's so annoying right now. But I'm just going through a lot, and like, I feel it in my chest. Like, my heart is just beating faster than usual, and then on top of that, that gives me more anxiety. Cuddling with Twinkie and Wasabi just like makes me feel literally, genuinely a million times better. Like, they're my two little besties. I'm not gonna lie, I've been in a bad headspace. And I know that I'm not perfect, and I know that I can't just snap out of it instantly, but I need to take steps into like making myself feel better and more at peace.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. Like, why bring up the concept of perfection when relating to your mental health? Like, I don't understand that. And you want to talk about ableism, but trying to bring up anxiety, depression, and BPD is the reasons why you're not considered perfect is kind of weird, my dude. Like, very ableist mentality.
And just doing self-care, self-love, just loving myself, you know? Okay, guys, so there is something I want to share with you. And just so I don't have to re-say it, because before I took a break from YouTube, I was actually in the middle of filming a whole vlog. So I have like half of a vlog finished that will never see the light of day. But I do want to put this clip in here just so I don't have to repeat myself all over again. So for the sake of repeating myself, here's the clip. Hello, hello. Okay, so today is March 8th, and I have some like pretty good news in my opinion. I do want to give you an update on therapy.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the exact same shirt she was wearing the day she found out Nicolette had a heart attack and she was mocking it. Like, to talk about therapy and then also wear the exact same shirt of someone having a heart attack and you're making fun of it, like, that's a bold statement right there.
So when I was first looking for a therapist, I was looking for a DBT therapist because DBT therapy is like the #1 type of therapy for people with BPD. And I found the therapist that I currently have. On their profile, they literally said that they do DBT as well as like EMDR and like a few others. But when we had our initial consultation, they said they didn't do DBT. They just said they do EMDR. They made it sound great for someone like me, and I love their approach. And as much as like I like them as a therapist, they like me as a client, we do think that DBT therapy is the route that I actually should take. I was already feeling it in my gut, like EMDR might not be it for me.
Which I am confused about, because if you wanted to go to that type of therapy in the first place, why did you go to another type? Like, that didn't make any sense to me. And on top of that, didn't you say that your therapist specializes in BPD? So like, if you're not the right fit, what does that say?
I have been wanting to do DBT therapy for a while, and if you guys have heard me talk a lot about therapy, then you know that. I went and made my first appointment with a DBT therapist that was suggested to me. So I have my appointment scheduled. I'm really excited, and I'm sad that EMDR like just wasn't it, but that's okay because DBT is the way to go. Everyone is different, obviously, so like if you have BPD, like don't follow me. But I was just sitting here filling out the forms because you always have to fill out forms. And I just had to fill out something that I don't remember filling out for any of my last like millions of therapists that I've had, because I've been doing therapy since I was 8 years old.
She says that as if it's something to brag about, which, like, there's no shame in going to therapy. It's the fact that you've gone to therapy since the age of 8, like, on and off, of course, but you've had no improvement in your life. Like, you are still just as bad as you were at the age of 8.
Because I was in foster care, and when you're in foster care, you have to see therapists. So I've been doing therapy for a hot minute, but as an adult, you have to fill out this adverse childhood experiences. It's an ACE assessment, and I don't remember ever doing that as an adult. I just filled it out. It's 10 questions, and it made me fucking sad. I am not gonna lie. So the ACE assessment is a questionnaire that measures the number of adverse childhood experiences a person has experienced, and I scored 9 out of 10.
Oh, big surprise there. Ember's always the extreme negatives, but never the extreme positives.
So it says higher ACE scores are associated with an increased risk of physical and mental health problems such as chronic disease, obesity, depression, and anxiety. So if you score 1 to 3, you have a low ACE score. 4 to 6 is moderate, and 7 to 10 is a high ACE score. So I had no idea what this even was. I thought it was just like a regular like questionnaire. So then at the end, when it was like press this little button to find out your score, I was like literally genuinely so confused. And then when I saw my score was 9, I looked it up and that's what popped up. So I was just curious, like, what was I being scored for, you know? So 9 out of 10 does seem quite hectic, and it actually does make a lot of sense, actually. It really just goes to show that, like, what you go through as a child definitely molds you into, like, what you struggle with or deal with as an adult.
Alright, so just another long-winded explanation for Amber not being able to take accountability because childhood trauma.
And it's just, like, really crazy to me. Okay, so now that you guys have seen that, I'm super excited because tomorrow is my first day with my new therapist.
Mate, how many first times are you going to have with therapists? Like, pick one and stick with it. Like, stop changing it up and stop procrastinating. If you want to do this therapy, why didn't you do it in the first place? Like, you are wasting money, you're wasting resources, and wasting everyone else's time.
I've been wanting to do DBT for literally ever, and I was always too scared to take the plunge or whatever it may be, and it's happening. Genuinely, with how shitty I've been feeling, I think that this is like the perfect time to start a real therapy cycle, really diving head on into the things I need to change about myself and the things I need to heal about myself, and that's going to be all part of the self-love, self-care, because I now have ample time to give myself all of the energy. I kind of sort of just spontaneously, and, you know, my lack of impulse just made me do a reaction video.
OMG, Amber, that was just so quirky.
I noticed, like, when I'm in a more unhinged state of mind, I stick up for myself more.
Right, because if you're unhinged, it's technically not your fault because you have poor mental health and you're just lashing out. Like, you're just doing it as a defense mechanism. Can't be faulted, never can be faulted.
So I'm sitting over here and I'm just like, am I gonna regret this? I don't know. It's like, you should never regret sticking up for yourself. And it's really sad that, like, I have to even consider that a thing. But it's currently being uploaded right now and I'm feeling kind of hectic about it. But it's okay. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I really feel like I need to have a voice. And it's like, all of these reaction channels want to call me out. And it's like, you know what? It's my turn to call them out, I guess. Question mark, question mark. I'm just not that type of girly pop, so I feel a little weird about it.
Amber, your delusional back and forth is making me dizzy. Like, I'm getting whiplash from you constantly saying you're not this girly, but then you actually are this girly. So, like, pick a lane and stick in it. That being said, guys, I am going to end the video here. I will do a part 2, which hopefully I can upload at the same time. I'm just very busy today, and I do have the foodie video that I also have to film and upload. So hopefully I will have enough time for the part 2. If not, we'll do it tomorrow, and I'll post it then. But thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully get to see lovely people in the next video. Bye-bye.